Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sunny and I'm playing Axis and Allies on Global 1940 with friends. They are Hunter Jones, No Limit, War Party, and Bluegrass General. So it's been a while. I know the game is proceeding kind of slow, but I'm fine with that. And I'm saying hello to you guys in 2019. So I'm really happy to see that my first video in the new year is about Axis and Allies, because this is my whole channel is based on Axis and Allies, and it was my intention and purpose to build my channel to do this game. And so today it comes to me. I'm doing my turn 3 for Japan, and as you can see now, I'm not having my board, game board on my before me. So because I'm currently still in Christmas break, which will be over in a few days, and so currently I don't have my game board. So what I can do is only to show you guys from a app on my computer that is called AAA, that I'm currently using it to keep tracking all the information about this game. And so yeah, I'm going to record this, all of my moves I'm gonna do on this app, and I'm gonna roll the dice in the real world. I mean, I will record them with my phone, and I will edit this video together. I put them together so you can actually see I'm rolling a die, not using the, this app comes with a really crappy computer rolling die system, which is ridiculous, I think. Sometimes it can be. So first thing, I want to talk about what happened in the past few rounds, because it's been a while. The first thing, the breaking news, is that Germany is on the rise, and Nolan has already declared war to Soviet Union, and they are breaking into the Soviet territory on almost every front. So Germany has 30 more-ish divisions coming into Russia, and Russians are retreating, kind of, but you can see they are putting up a fight on a first defense line from Archangel all the way down Caucasus, and then their main defense is in Russia territory, which is Moscow. They have hell of these defensive powers, but their eastern divisions are coming back, although still a long way from Moscow, but they are making their way. On the western front, we can see the oh, hold on, I did make a mistake. This one should be here. Well, since the Russian and the German submarine are in the same territory, but they cannot attack each other unless someone said, I will not submerge and fight each other. Otherwise, we will stay together in the sea zone. Other things, nothing much in the Atlantic Sea, kind of calm, but the Americans are building 10 destroyers here, and they have already put 8 submarines on the Pacific side. Speaking of Pacific, let's take a look here. You can see there were Anzac planes on Americans on Hawaii Islands or on a American carrier, because they make their way up there. Although I think it's kind of futile, because Japan is making its way, and it's good to see that the Allies are cooperating, and they can put their fight together, put their strength together. And also, I would say Anzac is making its kind of like a happy life here, because they are making like $20 every turn. They've just built one more destroyer and one more cruiser, and next turn they have $20. I'm wondering what they're gonna buy. If they buy a battleship, it will be a force to reckon with. truly hard for me to deal with. I need to put a lot of force into defending them if they come to me. And Britain is doing okay, I would say. A landing in Kenya, or I think here in Africa, was unsuccessful, although they did wipe out each other with the Italians. But yeah, the Allies are having a good time in Madagascar, which remind myself as there was a German song called, I think it's called Wir lagen von Madagascar. That is, I think it's written during World War II or World War One. That there were German submarine base in Madagascar, and those German sailors would come to Madagascar. I kind of forget that. It's a really cheerful song. And Italy is pretty good controlling the Mediterranean Sea, although we can see the Allies are concentrating their force in Morocco and Egypt, and there weren't much of Axis power in between them. So I hope my allies, my Axis powers, friends, will do something about this. Although I know their focus is still on the Eastern Front. Now, coming to me, before I go into my turn, I need to say Hunter Jones made a mistake on Chinese front. There were 1 infantry in Sui Yan and 6 infantry and a fighter in Shanxi, and he put the infantry from Shanxi into Chahar, which is, you can see, impossible from AAA. And I think he did that on his game board because there were game pieces on it, and he probably cannot really see what's going on there. So what I did to correct him is to put the infantry from Sui Yan into Chahar, and then all these 6 infantry, 1 is left behind in Shanxi, and 4 of them come to Kansu, and 1 into Xikan, with the 5 newly recruited infantry put in there. Hunter Jones, you need to tell me if you agree with my arrangement, because I think that's your intention, to put some forces both in Xikan and Kansu, and left behind the Quanzhou open. You retreat the infantry from Quanzhou to Sichuan. Yeah. All right. So this is Japan, and the whole situation on the game board. So I'm going into my turn. I have $60. So I'm going to buy, let me see, I wrote these down and I will put them here. I will buy 4 tanks, 2 artillery, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 fighter, and 2 transport. And don't mind here because I didn't use these before, so there were, obviously you can see there were more IPCs than I actually have, so that doesn't matter because I just want to show you guys I bought these things, and that's $60. Done. Politics, no. Goodbye. Then combat move. So first thing first, of course I will drag these things around, and I will not use the computer auto battle system on here. So first thing first, 2 infantry from Johor walk into Chahar with support from 1 artillery from Anhui and 1 tank from Kansu from Shanghai. And all these forces, 1 infantry from Hubei will walk into Sui Yuan, and all these forces, which is 4 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, and 2 artillery are going into Shanxi. And 2 infantry from Anhui walking to Queichao with 1 tank from Shanghai into Queichao. And next battle is in Burma. 1 infantry from Yunnan walk into there with support with 2 infantry and 2 artillery from French Indochina unload onto these 2 transport. going here into Season 38 and offload them onto Burma Road. Onto Burma, not Burma Road, but another battle, a real huge battle here, is that you can see I have so many axes here, so many power here. I will not attack Malaya as personally I was originally planned for, but thanks to my Axis friends, they remind me I can actually go after another big, even bigger object, which is India. So how I'm going to do this is that tank from Java will go onto the transport, and the transport will go to Season 41 and take that infantry with him. And so this transport have one man and one tank. They'll go into India. And then this transport will carry this artillery from Sumatra going into Season 38 and then get this man from Shan State, and they are gonna go into India with all my air force into India, attack India. And also these planes, so these two planes can go 1, 2 into India, and they have 2 remaining gas gauge, 2 remain fuel movement left in the gas gauge. Also same thing to these planes with although not including the bomber, they can all go back into Shan State. But yeah, probably gonna put them here. And then these 2 fighters, though, they cannot 1, 2, 3 into India, but they cannot land into Shan State. They will have to land back into that carrier. Attack. Hold on. I might get this wrong though. It might be a fighter. I'm not that sure. Well, bomber. I think this one represents a fighter, and this one is a tactical bomber. So if I get that wrong, I might need to redo my turn if someone recognizes it. And also supporting it, the landing force is these 2 battleships. I've already checked that the even if a battleship is damaged, it can still do the offshore bombardment. And let me see. I think that's all my combat move. Yes. Yes. And before I go into combat move, I need to point out there were 3 British AA gun in India. And how these AA gun works is, which I originally thought they can fire on all my planes, but now I check my rulebook, which is here, and it says each AA gun unit in the territory may fire up to 3 shots, but each attacking air unit may be fired upon only once. In other words, the total number of air defense dice rolled is either 3 times number of AA gun units or the number of attacking air units, whichever is the lesser. For example, 5 fighters attacking a territory containing 2 AA guns would have 5 shots fired against them, while those same 5 fighters will have only 3 shots fired against them if there were only 1 defending AA unit. Which means here I have more than the capacity of those 3 AA guns. These 3 AA guns can only fire at 9 planes. And now I have 8 fighters, 7 tactical bombers, and 2 strategic bombers, which is much more than that. And yeah, now I'm going to do my combat move, and I will switch to my phone and see you in a moment.
Hello guys, welcome back. So I've already set up everything we need for this battle. So in the Battle of India, I have 7 fighters and 8 tactical bombers coming in, and I have these dice here. You can see there is a marker that means zombie headshots. So these dice are actually from Axis and Allies and Zombies game, which is the only ball game I have right now in my home. But still, I'm lucky enough to have them, so I can represent the battle here. And also, in that battle, we don't have any anti-aircraft guns, AE guns, and tactical bombers. So here I have the British Rondo with 2 more Ps under it to represent them, 3 anti-aircraft guns, and then oh my god. So these are all tactical bombers. I have 1 Rondo under this fighter. They are 8 tactical bombers, and these 7s are the normal fighters. So the British will fire its AA shots first. They have 3 guns, and so the maximum is 9 plays. I will assign them on 7 onto my fighters and 2 on my tactical bombers. So 7 dice here, and I'm rolling. I do not expect any casualties from them. Hope so. No, they do hit me once here, and then I will remove 1 aircraft fighter here. And oh well. And then they have 2 more shots at my tactical bombers. 2 at 1, firing. That is no hits. And now I have 2 battleships coming in, firing 2 at 4. 1 and 2 hits. I think the British will lose their AA gun first, right? Then these 2 battleships are out of the battle. And now I have 1 and 1. I'll move these guys out first. 1 and 1. A miss, and then 2 at 2. 1 hit. It will destroy all the anti-aircraft guns. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 8 at 3. 8 at 3, so I will roll 2 4s. 4 at 3, 1 hit. And another set. 1, 2 hits. Total 3 hits. 3 hits on the score, and then we have I think that is 9 plays, 9 at 4. Alright, we have already 3 hits, so I will put this here, 3 hits. And then we have 9, so I will roll 6 at 4 and 4 at 4. 3 at 3. So 6 at 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 hits, and then it will become 6. And then I have 3 at 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, total 9 hits. Total 9 hits on the British infantry, so they will have 9 hits, and then they will have 3 infantry left. Yes, 3 infantry left. Now the British will return fire with, they have total 12 infantry and 1 artillery, so that will be 13 at 2. And alright, so I will use a red one to represent it. 3 infantry. So we'll roll 6 at 2 first. 1, 2 hits. I will lose my my infantry, and then they will roll 7 at 2. 7 and 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. I will lose my artillery. 2 more hits, right? I will lose 1 fighter and a tactical bomber. Yes, tactical bombers. Now I think these 2 tactical bombers will come down into 3s. Okay, and then the British also have 1 more fighters defending at 1 and 4. Right? 1 and 4, 1 more hit. I will lose 1 more tactical bombers. Yes, I will press the attack with, there is only 3 British infantry here. One more artillery and no anti-aircraft guns. So I have, let me see, 7 at 3. 7 at 3. So that is 2. Yes, that's 7 at 3. 7 at 3. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. 5 hits. And is that all what we need? 3. Yes, that's all what we need. 5 hits. We wipe out all of them. And then the British will retaliate with 4 at 2. 2 more hits. And then 1 at 4 with a fighter. 3 more hits. 3 more hits. Jesus. So these are all tactical bombers. 3 more hits. Then I will throw away my fighters, so there will be 2 fighters remaining. Let me put this on the board. 2 fighters, and then fighters, and then that is a 6 tactical bombers remaining. Alright, but the British are all gone, which here, as we can see, the British are all gone, and we have these. Alright, so how can I do that though? What I'm about to do is the let me see. Into C zone. So that's kind of bad. Let me see. How can I use this? Oh my god, this is tedious. Let me see. No, these are all in Burma, and so I will try to edit things. Let's see. Everything British will be gone. I will have 1 more tank. I have 2 fighters remaining, and that's 6 tactical bombers. No, so there's 2, and then I will remove these. Oh my god, what? Yeah, hello. Kind of weird. I don't know. So let us do the other battle first, alright? So we'll do the battle here in Burma, and actually, I would click. No, I will not do that. Yeah, alright. So I will do the battle here in Burma. I have 1 at 1 and 4 at 2. 1 at 1, yes, and 4 at 2. 4 at 2. Hit. That doesn't count, but it's already enough. And so the British have 1 infantry firing back. 1 at 2, it missed. So everything on Burma will survive. And then here I have in Chahar, I have 1 at 1, 2 at 2, 1 at 3 against 1 at 2. So I have 1 at 1, miss, and 2 at 2, miss, and then I have 1 at 3, a hit, and then the Chinese infantry are gone. It will defend at 1 at 2, missed, good, in Chahar. And then in Shanxi I have I think I have 4 at 2 and 3 at 1 against 1 at 1. So 3 at 1, that's a hit. That's pretty much enough for that. Chinese infantry will defend at 1 at 2. It missed. So everything else will be eliminated without any casualty, but I will put the India situation on the computer. So yeah, I'm signing off, and I will edit the videos together so you will see them together. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've already cleaned up everything. So this is the current board situation here. So the battle in Chahar and battle in Shanxi has seen no casualty for me, and I've successfully eliminated the defending Chinese infantry. And same thing in Burma, and here in India I have 1 tank that can stay in India, but all the other aircraft need to land to other places. So I'm doing non-combat move right now. So I'm using the added function on this AAA app. So now I will land. First thing, my bomber came from French Indochina. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can still land back into French Indochina. And I will do the correct. I will. Let's see. I will move this carrier. Actually, all these 2 carrier and with this destroyer into Ceylon 39. So it's 2 carriers and 1 destroyer here, and submarine. Yeah, I will move them into that Ceylon as well. 2 submarine. And then let's see if the British can hit me. They can go to here or here. With 1 destroyer and 1 cruiser. I don't think that's a threat to me, so I will not land my planes back onto the carrier. Let's see the British fighter. 1, 2, 3. No, they cannot attack me. So I will land all my 2 fighters and 6 tactical bombers back into Shan State. Hold on, let's just do this. Remove. Then add 2 fighters and 6 tactical bombers back here. And then I will move, non-combat move, 1 infantry from Hunan into Yunnan. and then move 1 infantry and artillery from Shanxi into Yunnan. And then I will move 4 infantry from Manchuria into Jehou. And then I will move this anti-aircraft gun into Korea, not Karelia. That's in Russia. Where's the anti-aircraft? Okay, here. And I will move this fighter down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into French Indochina. And I will move this infantry from Celebes, go 1, 2 into Ceylon 37 and offload that infantry into Shan State. So there will be 1 transport in that Ceylon, and then 1 infantry in Shan State. Oh, where were my transports? Yeah, so there will be 2 transport. Hold on, that's not British. Let's not add their things into our Ceylon. 2 transport here, and then 2 transport in this Ceylon. Okay, good. So let's recap this. So I've successfully take out Chahar, Suiyuan, Shenxi, and Quechao, along with Burma and India. So now this is the current IPC value. So Japan goes up 8 to 61, and the British Vice Command go down from 9 to 5, and China go down from 8 to 4. And then that's all the other current situation here. So Japan will collect 31 bucks from the territory I had on my hand, and then I have 2 national objectives completed. First thing is that the Money Islands, all these 4 islands I will get 5 more bucks from them, and then I take out India as 1 allies capital. I will get 5 more bucks for that. So adding from 61 at 2 more $5 worthy national objective, I will have 71 bucks to spend next turn. I mean, that's pretty good. Although I can see the British are coming back next round to take out India back, but whatever, doesn't matter for me, because I do have other forces, you know. Eee. And now I'm going to put my pushes on the board. So it will be, let me see, here. Here, okay. That's all my purchases, and now let's do a recap. In Japan, I have 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 anti-aircraft gun. In Korea, I have 4 infantry and 1 AA gun. Season 8, I have 2 destroyer, 1 cruiser, and 2 transport. In Iwo Jima, I have 1 infantry. In Jehou, I have 4 infantry. Chahar, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 tank. In Suiyuan, I have 1 infantry. In Shanxi, I have 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 mechanized infantry. Quechao, 2 men, 1 tank. In Kansu, I have 2 tanks and 1 mechanized infantry. In Yunnan, I have 2 infantry and 1 artillery. In Burma, I have 3 infantry and 2 artillery. In India, I have 1 tank. In Shanxi, I have 1 infantry and 2 fighter and 8 tactical bombers. In French Indochina, I have 2 tanks, 2 fighters, and 2 strategic bombers. Season, that's 37, I have 1 transport. In season 38, I have 2 transport. In season 39, 2 transport, 1 destroyer, 2 submarine, 1 cruiser, no cruiser, correction, no cruiser, 2 carrier, 2 empty carrier, 1 battleship, and 1 battleship with 1 damage on it. And then I think Polo, 1 infantry, Caroline Island, 2 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun. What else? That's everything. Yes, I think that's all my turn. I know there's definitely something I messed up with the battle in India. So if you can point that out for me, I will be really appreciate that. And I might, if things getting really messed up in that battle, I will redo it again later on, probably 3 or 4 days later, because tomorrow I'm leaving home to go back to school, but it will be 2 hours flight from my home to in kind of like a transfer station, and then I will have 16 more hours of flight from there to New York, and then I have 2 hours car travel back to school, and then I can sit down in my dorm. So I'm not certain how much time it will take, because I might not be able to get on the flight I originally intend to get. So yeah, next time I will see you, it might be 3 or 4 days later. Currently it's January the 4th at this local time, so next time I might see you guys in 8th or 9th in New York time, I don't know. Alright, this is Sunny Yu, and I'm signing off, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is the first time I've ever done with video with AAA, and I think I didn't do that well, but suffice to say that it will be more videos about AAA in the future, because it's really tedious for me to set up the board every time when I need to do my turn. Yeah, but I think I will get used to it. Alright, hope you guys have a good day and enjoy this video, and see you next time. Cheers.
Challenge